Today on the channel, we're looking at the Punisher War Journal 2-pack with Punisher and Bushwhacker on Way I Got It Figured.
The Way I Got It Figured.
What's up, figure fans? Way I Got It Figured, back with another Marvel Legends review. This time, we're looking at the Marvel Legends Punisher War Journal 2-pack. This pack comes with Punisher and Bushwhacker, and it was definitely on my short list of things to get. I picked it up from a local comic book store a good while ago. Just now getting around to the review, but it certainly was one that I wanted to get. Certainly wanted to review. Punisher War Journal was a long-running series from Marvel, started in the very late 80s, and the first 10 or so issues were drawn by Jim Lee. In fact, it was a book sort of created for Jim Lee to draw in his very early days at Marvel. He was doing Alpha Flight before that, and then I think right after Alpha Flight, he got the Punisher War Journal book, and it was coming out like every other month, if I remember. Anyway, I don't remember, but in 2 issues, there was the battle between Punisher and Bushwhacker. Bushwhacker is a character that had a little bit of a run in the late 80s, and he would sporadically appear here and there. I got him, well, I got the pack, obviously based on both of them, but part of the reason why I wanted the pack was because Bushwhacker, at least most recently that I'm aware of, appeared in the Immortal Hulk series a few years back. He was working for this general guy that was trying to hunt down Bruce Banner. And yeah, so Bushwhacker, fought Daredevil, fought Wolverine, fought Punisher. He kind of was making the rounds for a little bit. So Frank Castle, of course, needs no introduction. He is the Punisher, and this version of Punisher with the all black outfit was the late 80s sort of thing. He had switched for a while from wearing the normal white gloves and boots to just all black, but with a Punisher skull on there. And the funny thing is, even in the pill box, so they gave him some of the uh, accurate weapons. So in the pill box, he had a Tech 9 and a sort of a 45 type pistol. In the pill box of the Punisher comics, where he was wearing all black, even when he stopped wearing the black, they kept that going for a little bit. So I like the inclusion of the pillbox accurate weapons. So yeah, we're gonna get these guys out. First, of course, we'll go over the packaging. Nice black and white Punisher War Journal. Very simple packaging. Punisher symbol on the side. And you got your artwork on the back. Marvel Legends. I don't know why I have 35 there. It's got something to do, I guess, with maybe it was, I don't know. But these are the 2 actual issues of Punisher War Journal where Bushwhacker and Punisher fought. A rogue assassin known as Bushwhacker is on a mission to eliminate all mutants when he clashes with the crime-fighting vigilante Punisher. There you go. We'll get these guys out and see what we can see. Here is Punisher and Bushwhacker out of the package. Comes with, as you can see from the packaging section of the video, quite a few accessories. Most of them go to the Punisher, but it is, pretty cool what they come with. So, starting off with the Punisher, comes with your standard Marvel Legends Uzi 9mm. Doesn't support blast effects. Comes with a 45. Doesn't support blast effects. Grenade. Tech 9 type gun that actually may support blast effects. and the usual assault rifle that does not support blast effects. Then you get an explosion that I guess could be from a grenade or could be from whatever. I love my blast effects, so I'm glad it comes with that. You certainly see it in a stop motion at some point. And then the Punisher comes with 2 sets of hands. So he comes with the kind of command pointing hands, even though I don't know who he's supposed to be commanding. 2 fists, 1 for each hand, and a trigger hand for the left hand because he has this sort of grasping, gesturing hand that's on him in the package. Looking at Bushwhacker, he comes with another, fingerless gloved hand for the left and a non-gloved pistol hand for the right. So he can turn both of his arms are cybernetic and can turn into different types of firearms. His pistol finger supports blast effects, so that's really cool. Of course, like I said, you got the little explosion. It's meant to stand on the floor, so you're good there. Let's check the Tech 9. The Tech 9 actually supports blast effects too, so there you go. That's a nice little incentive if you like those. That's a G.I. Joe blast effect, by the way. And then you've got the Punisher. So this is an all new Punisher on a pinless body with a new diaphragm. He can go back, but of course the belt is going to prevent him from going forward. But it is new in that way. And he's got the ammo belt on with the shotgun bullets, which they oddly did not give him a shotgun. Pretty sure I have one somewhere. But, all black holster. The pistol theoretically is supposed to go into the holster. And it does. There you go. Okay, we got to discuss the head sculpt. So this is a new version of the Punisher with the headband on. The version I have already has a headband, but this one is of course more of a real effects face. And then of course you've got the sort of yelling, angry, no headband head, which I guess is from issue 13. The second part, the cover. That's pretty cool. Then you've got Bushwhacker in his over muscled Arnold Schwarzenegger-esque inspired visage. His face had got blown off. I don't know if it was by Punisher or if it happened in an earlier comic book. And maybe it was like against Wolverine and Daredevil or something. But yeah. And of course, he has the standard Marvel Legends diaphragm. This diaphragm's probably been used by somebody else, but whoever it is, I don't have that figure. Looks like it could be Ghost Rider, honestly. I don't know for sure. He could be using a Ghost Rider body with different arms. And then you got this part that's, you peg it in. And he's got his sort of shotgun. And of course, this is going to support blast effects. Well, actually, the holes are too big, so it kind of doesn't. But this is the shotgun. He can turn his fingers into a pistol. He can create a sniper rifle with it, as you saw in the Immortal Hulk, if you read that. He can kind of basically make any kind of firearm into his arms into any kind of firearm. I don't know. I feel like this might be some kind of partial Ghost Rider body, but I don't know for sure. I really can't say for sure. But both figures look great. So what we're going to do is get them geared up and do some comparisons. All right, so we got the Punisher and Bushwhacker sort of geared up. So there you go. So next we will do those comparisons. First off, for comparisons, we will bring in the Punisher. This is the Bazooka Retro Card Bazooka Punisher. And as you can see, he's wearing the classic outfit, and he's got the pre sort of photo real head. And one of the things I definitely want to do is try the other head on him. So there you go. Head fits on there. You will find that the neck is two different tones, but you know his head hides it a lot. Putting this head on the figure, I'm probably just gonna leave that one on. It's nice, but I don't know. It just seems like an odd head to use just as a regular head. The screaming, mad, angry Punisher head. So there's that. Next, we bring in Daredevil. Of course, this is the 3-pack Daredevil on the Renew Your Vows body. Daredevil is a frequent adversary of both Punisher and Bushwhacker, so he seems apropos for this. But that gives you kind of an idea of what's going on in range with these guys. I'm going to move on to final thoughts. Final thoughts on Punisher War Journal 2-pack featuring the Punisher and Bushwhacker. I like this set. I actually, it's one of those sets. Usually with a 2-pack, it's like there's a guy you're getting it more for. I really feel like it's probably equal in this case for me. I wanted the updated Punisher and I wanted a Bushwhacker, so I got it. Like I said, Bushwhacker isn't like some massively famous villain, but he has gotten around in the Marvel Universe. I really like what they did with him in the Immortal Hulk, and it's pretty cool to see him still around even in the 2020s. The other thing is, it's cool that the Marvel Legends team, and Hasbro and everybody has still allowed us to get a Punisher figure. Punisher, as you know, is a very politically charged character, no matter what side of what side of it you stand on. But I've never held the character responsible for the political whatever that's going on with him. The Punisher is the Punisher to me. Been reading about him since I was a small boy. So for me, this set is a 10. I really feel like all of these 2-packs, nowadays they have to have a lot of value in them, especially now that the prices are, unfortunately about to go up because of the tariff situation. And I feel like this is probably a pack that no matter what, I probably would have figured out a way to get it. Price be damned. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and say, I got a figure rank of 10 for this one. So that's going to do it for this one. I'm going to get you guys out of here. I do appreciate all the new subscribers. Got more Marvel Legends content coming. Please stick around for that. And see you on the next video. Happy collecting. Stay safe. Peace.
The way I got it figured.